please understand that when you are talking about an action-reaction device such as people believe a rocket is, well, it is true that it gives off action in one direction to get action or reaction in the other direction. Okay, that is true. But what people don't realize is that a rocket does not work by pushing against itself, okay? In other words, it requires an external mass to create friction against, to push against, just like all other man-made things anywhere on Earth. And so what happens is, the way a rocket engine makes a vessel lift off the ground or go anywhere is as the exhaust comes out of the engine this way, okay? It leaves the nozzle going 5,800 miles per hour roughly, okay? Give or take 1,000 miles per hour, only 1,000, 1,000 miles per hour, give or take. And that is about the speed of a rocket engine's exhaust. Now, this is the action to create reaction in the other direction. All right? But if you think that you're going to give action in one direction of 5,800 miles per hour and then achieve reaction of more than 5,800 miles per hour, then you believe in free energy or over unity devices. Okay? Because all things are less than 100% efficient. No matter how efficient you come up with something, design something, it is going to have loss. It's not going to be 100% efficient. And so, as this rocket engine gives off 5,800 miles per hour of action this way, you cannot ever achieve more than 5,800 miles per hour of reaction this way. And you will never even achieve that 5,800 miles per hour because you have the weight of the vessel to deal with, you have the weight of the fuel, which is, I guess I could just incorporate that with weight of the vessel. So you have all of that weight, all right, which is resistance, fighting you from going the way you want to go with your reaction benefit. So a lot of this 5,800 miles per hour of action is wasted or absorbed by the weight of the vessel and its fuel. All right, it has to push all of that. Now, it also has other losses, like atmospheric drag and low pressure zones. Now, if a rocket pushed itself like people believe, then low pressure zones would be of no significance in rocketry. All right? And what I mean by that is, when a rocket hits a low pressure zone, just like a jet engine, it will lose the ability to create work or thrust. All right? And so you will suddenly start decelerating because in a low pressure zone, there is nothing for the rocket engine. There's nothing for the rocket engine's exhaust to push against. It doesn't matter if it has 5 engines, 1 engine, or 500,000 engines. Why does it not matter that if it has multiple engines? Because all of these engines are still only giving out the same speed each. Okay? So there is never a time where anywhere underneath this vessel anything of action is happening more than 5,800 miles per hour downward. Okay? Coming out of the vessel. So it doesn't matter if you have 50 engines here, because all of the action is only 5,800 miles per hour max. So, doesn't matter how many you add, you're never going to increase that number of action to get a higher number of reaction that you desire. So, 5,800 this way, less than 5,800 this way. You dig? Otherwise, you believe in over-unity devices. So that proves right here, you got to understand that this one point proves that rockets do not achieve the ridiculous speeds that NASA and ESA and SpaceX, X of course means unknown, so that means they're still trying to figure out how to go to space. It's unknown how to do it. These companies do not achieve these ridiculous speeds they claim with rockets, because rocket engines' exhaust only comes out of the nozzle at around 5,800 miles per hour max. So you can never get more reaction than your action.
No. I don't believe it. It's not possible.
I didn't say it would be easy, Neo. I just said it would be the truth.
Stop.